I'm just going to now show you the batch and serial inventory cost valuation method. So the valuation now includes batches and serials on a FIFO basis. The enhancements being that the new valuation method is available for serial numbered and batch managed items. The cost of an item is now managed on the serial or batch number level, and batches and serials are available in the inventory audit report. The benefits being that profitability can be calculated for a specific serial or batch, and cost variances can be reflected in the end product profitability. So let's just come into SAP Business One and take a look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to come into stock management and item master data. And I'm just going to add a new item, so let's just call it BAT 001, just to make it nice and easy, and I'm just going to say that these are perhaps colouring pencils. And I'm going to select here, manage item by, and I'm going to choose, I could choose serials or batches. The functionality around the valuation is the same. And I'm just going to come onto the stock data tab, and valuation method, if we have a look, we've now got serial and batch availability, as well as our standard moving average, standard or FIFO. So I'm going to just choose serial and batch, and I'm just going to add it. So I'm now just going to purchase some of these colouring pencils, so I'll receipt them into stock. So let's just say that these particular colouring pencils, I'm going to receipt 10 in at a unit price of £10 each, so £10 per box of colouring pencils perhaps. I'm just going to create my batch, and I'm just going to call this 005 for example, and if we just come across, we can see that we've now got a unit cost column, and that's going to be updated once we actually receipt these in. So I'm just going to click update and click OK, and I'm just going to add this particular goods receipt. So this is the goods receipt that we just added. I'm just going to take a look at the batch now, so I'm going to right click on batch transactions reports, and I'm going to open up that particular batch, and here is the unit cost. We can see that that is £10. So what we're going to do now is we're now just going to receipt in some more of those colouring pencils, I think they were. These ones here. I'm going to receipt 10 in again, but this time I'm going to receipt them in at a lower price of £5. So we'll just allocate our batches. And we'll update, and we'll click OK, and we'll add those, and we'll say yes. And we'll just come back to our quantity, we'll right click, we'll come down to batch transactions report, and if we have a look at this particular batch, we can see we've now got a cost of £5. And what this means, if I come into a sales order, for example, we'll just create a sales order for this particular item. If I choose maybe 5 of these, I can have a look at my particular batches, and I can see that I've got 2 batches. We'll just make this window a little bit larger. And we can see the first batch, this is what we first receipted in, has a unit cost of 10, and the second batch that we receipted in has got a unit cost of 5. And I'm just going to choose this particular batch. So I'm going to choose 5 from there, and allocate that particular batch to this sales order, click OK, and now if I come up to my gross profit, we can see, let's just give that a price, so let's just say we're going to sell them out at £20, might look a bit better. So come back up to our gross profit, and we can see that the base price is 5, because even though this particular batch came in after, it came in second, after that first batch we received in, I've allocated this particular batch because I preferred the lower cost for this particular sales order. And we can add that, and when we invoice, we'll have our cost of goods sold at £5.